Halo is a video game series well known for killing aliens in cold blood. But what if I told you that behind that green armor of his, Master Chief actually feels pretty guilty about... Man, who the fuck am I kidding? We're talking about Master Chief here. He doesn't give a fuck. But let's imagine here for a second that Master Chief actually doesn't want to kill anybody. How would he be able to save the world without killing any aliens? Could he possibly win the war using only love and peace? The more I started thinking about this, the more I was asking myself, wait, would that actually be possible? Could you possibly finish a Halo game without killing anybody? Well, there's only one way to find out. Join me on this adventure as we answer the question, can you complete Halo 2 without defeating any enemies? The rules are pretty simple. I must complete every level beginning to end without killing any enemies. I can use glitches and exploits as long as it is in the game and not from an external source. I can use skulls and a co-op partner if I need to, but only as a last resort. If I do end up killing an enemy or a teammate by accident, I have to reload the checkpoint. Well, that's about it. Let's get started.
Master Chief, defend this station.
Yes, sir. I need a weapon.
No, you don't. Let's head over to the first mission, Cairo Station. Now, I know what you're thinking.
But Lollipop, this isn't actually the first mission.
Well, I could play through Armory, but it's basically a tutorial with no enemies in it, so really there's no point. Even though I actually had to play through it to get this footage. But anyways, Cairo Station. We make our way down the stairs, grab some guns we're never gonna use, and we get in front of this door that's gonna blow up. Now, this is our very first encounter with the aliens, so let's see how it goes. Fuck it, let's just run past them. At that point, I was thinking, well, that's gonna be pretty easy. I can literally just avoid every enemy during the whole game. But then, I arrived at the first hangar, and my dreams and hopes were crushed. You see, in order to progress and open the next door leading to the rest of the level, I have to kill everyone in this room. Now, of course, I cannot kill anyone, otherwise this challenge would already be a failure. But luckily for me, I have my buddies over here willing to help me out. Think of it as Master Chief being a princess, and she has her own bodyguards helping her out. Well, alright, anyways, that was easy, let's continue. Aw shit, another hangar, of course. Same thing here. I have to defeat every enemy in order to progress. But it's fine, because I still got my buddy Davey over here taking care of it. Ain't that right, Davey? So after Davey and the boys defeat all the aliens, we can then make our way to the next section. Now for the remaining of this level, I can avoid every single enemy until the end. And you might be wondering,
Well, Lollipop, how the hell aren't you being killed by all these enemies?
well, my child, that would be because I am playing on easy difficulty. You then may ask,
Well, why aren't you playing on Legendary?
I mean, I would do it on Legendary, but I think that would actually be impossible to do. Just completing those two hangars would be a pain in the ass if I have to rely on these Marines. I mean, on Legendary, they get killed in like 2 or 3 hits. But you know what? I'm willing to give it a shot. If this video gets 10,000 million views, I'll do at least level 1 on Legendary. Good thing this will never happen. Now the problem with the ending of this level is that I have to kill everybody in the bomb room in order for the mission to complete. And since there is no way for me to do that by myself, I have to figure out a way to get a Marine over there with me. Now it would be impossible for me to push a Marine over there, but we do have my boy Johnson over here. For those of you who don't know, my boy Johnson cannot die. He is invincible. That means that I can push him all the way to the end and complete the mission no problemo. Hey, don't worry about it, Johnson. Come on, don't be a pussy, man. You don't need a suit. Just hold your breath, man. You'll be fine. After pushing Johnson through space while he slowly dies from suffocation, he then decides to pop out of existence. Well, shit, I didn't see that one coming. It seems as if me hitting the next loading zone made Johnson despawn, as he isn't actually supposed to be in that section of the level. Alright, well, no problem. I mean, I still have these 2 Marines over here. So now, my plan was, I have to get my 2 new best friends on this elevator and push them to the end of the level. So I let them kill all the drones and all the enemies and then proceed to start pushing. Now, I I don't know who the fuck coded these Marines, but let me tell you, man, this guy needs a fucking promotion because these motherfuckers won't move. Whenever I manage to push them just a little bit towards the elevator, they just run right back to the fucking wall. There is absolutely no way for me to get them on this thing. And even if I do, I wouldn't be surprised if they just despawn like Johnson did. At that point, I just gave up. There was no way for me to bring a Marine over there. That meant I would have to go there, kill the necessary amount of enemies, and finish the level. As I walked towards the bomb room, I felt sad. Like I already failed the challenge. Disappointing for all my 10 million fans. Was this video even worth doing after all? I finally arrived at the bomb room, and at this exact moment I remembered, wait! Isn't there actually a Marine in this room? I check in the back of the room, and I shit you not, there is a Marine in there. Well shit, Davey, I totally forgot you existed. Let's go kick some ass. God damn it, Davey, you, you suck. It's okay, I still believe in you, Davey. Come on, go for it, baby. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Davey. Come on! Oh! Oh! Davey, my boy! Ugh! And before I knew it, Davey had killed every single enemy in the bomb room, and thus completing the first mission of the game, Cairo Station, with a total kill count of 0. Alright, let's head over to level 2, Outskirts. Now you might be wondering, Lollipop, how are you going to do this mission? You have like 5 waves of enemies to kill right at the start in order to open the door? Well, let me show you some magic, my friend. We will be performing what is called a grenade jump, which allows us to use the boost from a grenade in order to jump higher than we should. Using that technique, we are then able to get out of the map on the roof of the buildings and thus skipping the door entirely. While doing this parkour, we can skip pretty much every single enemy in the level. Eventually, we go back down the map, go through the spooky hallway, walk past the enemies, grab a ghost, drive past all the enemies, get in the tunnel, drive through the tunnel, avoid hitting enemies, and boom! We finished the level, baby, just like that. That was easy. We finished Outskirts with a kill count of 0, baby. Hell yeah. Okay, level 3, Metropolis. The beginning of the level is pretty straightforward as well. Pretty much just driving across a bridge, being careful not to hit anybody. You fucking get my car! Get the fuck out! We then drive through the tunnel because that is definitely the intended way to do this. And then drive our way to the next section. Now in this section we have to destroy 2 raids in order to continue. Of course, no problem, we got our buddies over here just kicking ass. I never thought I would ever say that, but the Marines in Halo ain't that bad. So, once they're done killing everybody, so we don't have to, we then make our way into the building, up the stairs, and watch the Scarab destroy a bunch of shit. Now, the thing with the Scarab is that in order to defeat it and complete the mission, we have to kill the 3 elites that are driving it. Now, of course, me not being able to kill anyone, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make a Marine kill them for me. Now, that might not be as easy as it sounds, because as you can see here on this picture, the 3 elites that are required to be killed are hiding inside of the Scarab. You're usually supposed to jump on it, get inside, and then kill them. But Marines don't do that. They stay up on the bridge and give you cover. So my first attempt was to push a Marine on the Scarab, which means I'm gonna have to get my timing perfectly and push them at the right angle so they don't fall in the water. It was pretty difficult to pull off, but I actually managed to get them on board a couple times. The problem was, after a little bit of time on the Scarab, they would just die because there were so many enemies shooting at them. And since I could only get 1 Marine on board at a time, if that 1 Marine died, I had to restart my checkpoint. After a couple of tries, I decided to try something else. I gave my boy Davey over here a rocket launcher and decided to wait until the Scarab would stop and let David fuck the shit out of him. God damn it, Davey. I then proceeded to get on the Scarab and try to attract the elites on top of the Scarab so that Davey can shoot him. Getting the first 2 elites out of there wasn't that bad. They would actually follow me out there whenever they would see me. But that 3rd elite, oh man, this motherfucker, he couldn't give less of a crap where I was. So there is 2 red elites down there and 1 white elite. For those of you who don't know, the white elite, if you annoy him enough, will pull out his energy sword and rush at you. So that was quite convenient for me. Come on, Davey, shoot the damn guy! Come on, man, what the fuck? Eventually, Davey did shoot the elite. Yay. But I was still stuck with that third elite down there that wouldn't give a fuck. I messed around for about half an hour trying to get this fucker out, but my patience was actually rewarded. He finally made it out on the surface, and now all I had to do is wait for Davy to shoot him. Davy. Come on, Davy. He's right there. Come on. Come on, Davy. Shoot him. Well, the elite went back inside. Good job, Davy. So I spent some more time messing around with the elite, and eventually he did come out again. And my boy Davy was like, "Not this time, bitch!" Boom! And on these wise words, we ended the level Metropolis with a kill count of 0. Good job, Davey. Now that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. I worked pretty hard on this, so if you wouldn't mind dropping a like and share with your friends, I would really appreciate it. You can also subscribe if you want to be notified when part 2 comes out pretty soon. Let me know what your favorite moments are down below in the comments. Also, if you have any advice or knowledge that would be useful for me in the next couple missions, let me know as well. But other than that, I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you in the next episode where we find out if we can complete Halo 2 without defeating any enemies. Have a good one, everybody.